Hello, this is Sidhu Jonalagada. I want to wish Hit TV app all the success for their launch. Please download the app.
భారత అమెరికన్ కాంగ్రెస్ సభ్యుడు రోకన్నా భారత్ చైనా సరిహద్దు సమస్యపై చర్చించారు. భారత్ అమెరికా సంబంధాలు గతంలో కంటే ఇప్పుడు పటిష్టంగా ఉన్నాయి. బహుళ ఒప్పందాలు, అందులోనూ ప్రధాని మోదీ పాత్ర రెండింటిపై చర్చించారు. దేశాలు తమ ప్రజాస్వామ్యాన్ని బలోపేతం చేయడానికి కలిసి పనిచేయవచ్చు. కాంగ్రెస్ సభ్యుడు అమితాబ్ బచ్చన్తో తన మధురానుభూతుల మరియు లాలా లజపత్ రాయ్తో కలిసి దేశ స్వాతంత్ర్యం కోసం పోరాడుతున్న అతని ముత్తాత గురించి కథలు కూడా వివరించాడు.
China should not invade Arunachal Pradesh. That's totally unjustified. There was no place for that. I condemned it very strongly. There can be no violence against an embassy, against a consulate in America. Of course, Air India buying almost 200 planes from Boeing, very important for the American economy. It was extraordinary. First of all, the meeting with Amitabh Bachchan was such a extraordinary moment. He spent almost an hour. My phone was buzzing with texts from around the world. I mean, he's a national icon, and that was a great honor. It's going to be a great honor to be at the Red Fort with the Prime Minister at the Red Fort and seeing India's Independence Day celebration. As you know, my grandfather spent years in jail with Lala Lajpat Rai. His movement in 1930 and 31 after Lala Lajpat Rai had been killed and in the 1940s. So to see India's independence as a member of Congress is a great honor.
So how do you...
చైనా అరుణాచల్ ప్రదేశ్పై దాడి చేయకూడదు. అది పూర్తిగా అన్యాయం. వారు భారతదేశ సరిహద్దులను గౌరవించాలి. అందుకే మేము వెస్టర్న్ నావల్ కమాండ్ ద్వారా వెళ్ళాం. అరేబియా సముద్రం నావిగేషన్ కోసం స్వేచ్ఛగా ఉందని మరియు హిందూ సముద్రం స్వేచ్ఛగా ఉందని నిర్ధారించుకోవడానికి భారత నావికాదళం అమెరికన్ నేవీతో చాలా సన్నిహితంగా పనిచేస్తుంది. మరియు మేము ఆ బంధాన్ని బలోపేతం చేస్తూనే ఉంటామని అమెరికన్ కాంగ్రెస్ మెన్ రోకన్నా అన్నారు. ఖలిస్తానీ ఉద్యమం గురించి రోకన్నా మాట్లాడుతూ వేర్పాటువాద ఉద్యమానికి స్థలం లేదు, పంజాబ్ భారతదేశంలో ఒక భాగం, అందులో వేరే ప్రశ్న లేదు అని నొక్కి చెప్పారు.
It's never been stronger. The Prime Minister's visit was a big success. The announcement of the jet engine deal with GE, where GE is going to be providing this critical technology. Of course, Air India buying almost 200 planes from Boeing, very important for the American economy. And as a chair of the U.S.-India caucus, I'm going to continue to make sure that India has access to the critical technology like Israel, like Japan, like South Korea, like our key allies.
So what are your human rights in India? We saw there were some civil societies in America raising human rights concern. If you can talk about that. Also, if you can name some civil societies and are they verified with their office?
Well, I believe that both America and India are important democracies, that they have to move towards becoming even better democracies. And that means recognizing pluralism, recognizing minority rights, making sure that every person is treated with equality. And these are conversations as good friends, as allies, that we need to continue to have with respect. I will say I have had these conversations in India, and they've been welcomed. And people like Raju Harini, the famous director, has been very thoughtful about making sure India has a creative space, a space for dissent, and the government has been welcoming in me having these conversations.
So how significant is it when we know that we have China getting aggressive in our Indo-Pacific? We also have challenges in our northern border. How do you see that?
Well, it's very important that we keep India's sovereignty. I mean, China should not invade Arunachal Pradesh. That's totally unjustified. They need to respect India's borders. And this is why I went to the Western Naval Command with the Indian Navy, and we are working very closely with the American Navy to make sure the Arabian Sea remains free for navigation, that the Indian Ocean remains free, and we will continue to strengthen that relationship.
So in United States, we have seen the Khalistani separatist attack on our Indian consulates in San Francisco. As an elected representative, what are your views on that?
It was unconscionable. There was no place for that. I condemned it very strongly. There can be no violence against an embassy, against a consulate in America. And there's no space for a separatist movement. Punjab is part of India. That is a settled question. We need to make sure everyone is treated equally, whether Hindu, Christian, Sikh, Muslim, but Punjab is a part of India.
So recently, U.S. President Joe Biden has ordered America's investment sector. What are your views on that?
It's a very narrowly and thoughtfully crafted policy. Basically, President Biden isn't saying that China can't import American goods. He's just saying that they can't get the most critical design and most critical tools to make the most critical chips that could be used for military resources. And I'm glad that he's done that.
So we have a G20 summit in September next month, and as we speak, we have Russia-Ukraine conflict still going on. How do you see the relationship between these two countries, and how can India bring a difference in the table?
Well, India has a great opportunity for leadership. They have condemned Russia's invasion of Ukraine. I mean, you can't just get up and invade another country. We need to have Ukraine's sovereignty restored, but there also needs to be peace. There needs to be a ceasefire. Otherwise, this is affecting wheat prices. It's affecting oil prices, not to mention the loss of human life. And it is stalemated right now with all the mines there and the counteroffensive not breaking through. So hopefully India can play a role in getting a just peace.
ఈ వీడియో కనుక నచ్చినట్లయితే ప్లీజ్ లైక్ అండ్ షేర్ అండ్ సబ్స్క్రైబ్.
Hit TV app, all the success for their launch. Please download the app.
Download the Hit TV app now.
Please download the app now.
Please download the app now.
Please download the app now.
Download the app now.